welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be sharing a super easy keto recipe with y'all. So I know that I am not the only one that craves bread every once in a while. Bread is just delicious, but definitely not acceptable on a keto diet. However, there is some alternatives like using fathead dough to imitate that bread-like texture. While this bagel is not going to taste exactly like the bagels you pick up at the grocery store, it is a keto alternative that does taste pretty darn good. You can toast them and slap some cream cheese on them. You can use them as like bread for a bagel sandwich. This is a super versatile recipe, so feel free to top your bagels however you would like. But without further ado, let's hop right in. The first step of this recipe is preheating your oven to 400 degrees. Up next, you're going to need 2 bowls. Make sure that one of them is microwave safe. The first thing we're going to do is add in our dry ingredients. So in one of the bowls, we are going to add in 1.5 cups of super fine almond flour. Now that I've added in the almond flour, I am going to add in 2 teaspoons of xanthan gum. And now I'm just mixing together the almond flour and xanthan gum and making sure it's nice and mixed all together. And now we're going to set our dry ingredients aside. And then go ahead and grab our second bowl. Make sure your second bowl is microwave safe, and in this bowl we're going to add in 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, which is equal to 56 grams. The second ingredient you're going to add into your bowl is 3 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, which is 336 grams of cheese. We're going to microwave this big old bowl of cheese for 1 minute. After 1 minute of microwaving your cheese, you're going to pull it out and it's going to be slightly melted. Just use a spatula, stir it around just a little bit. And you're gonna place it back in the microwave for 45 seconds. After microwaving your cheese for a second time, it should be very melty and also very, very hot. Oh my golly. So I am going to mix this up once again. And it's very soft, very pliable, very melty cheese in there. What we're going to do now is add in our melted cheese into our dry ingredient bowl. Just plop that cheese right in there. Ooh, look at that. And now you're just going to work the melted cheese into your almond flour and xanthan gum. It's going to take a couple of minutes to get these worked in together, but I promise you, the more you mess with it, it will combine. I got the cheese and flour mostly mixed together, so now what I'm going to do is crack in 2 large eggs. And now I am going to use my God-given tools, which are my hands, and mix this dough until it is completely combined. I highly suggest wetting your hands before working with this because it is very sticky. So now I am just going to start working this until we get a nice, fully mixed dough. After kneading this dough for a couple of minutes, I've got it all nice and mixed together. So our fathead dough is complete and it is time to form and top the bagels. This recipe should make about 8 bagels, so we're going to make 8 balls of dough and then come over here to a cookie sheet that I have lined with parchment paper. A silicone baking mat would be best, but I don't have one of those and I could not find one at the store today, so parchment paper it is. I just wet my hands because this dough is super sticky, but I am just going to pull off little balls of this dough and just kind of shape it with my hands. And then we'll set it over here on the parchment paper. As you can see, I have made 8 balls of dough. They're not exactly the same size, but it'll work. So what I'm going to do is kind of lightly press them out And then I'm just going to use my finger to make a hole in the middle and give them that bagel shape. As you can tell, I have formed my 8 bagels. So now it is time to top them before we throw them in the oven. I am going to do one side with this Trader Joe's everything but the bagel seasoning. And then on the other side, I'm going to do jalapeno and cheddar. Now on the other side, I am going to sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top of these bagels. And lastly, just adding a couple of slices of jalapeno to the top of each bagel. And we have now formed our keto bagels. The final step is to throw these bagels in a 400-degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown on top. I just pulled these bagels out of the oven after exactly 20 minutes, and boy, oh boy, do these look fabulous. They look like legit bagels, I'm not going to lie. Look at how good they are. I mean, if I had shaped these into like the perfect roundness of a bagel, they would probably look a little bit more realistic. But if you've seen any of my videos, you know I'm a tornado in the kitchen, and this is close enough for me. I just sliced one of the bagels in half to show you what it would look like on the inside. What I am actually going to do with these is throw these in the toaster in the morning, fry me up an egg, add some cheese and a sausage patty, and I'm gonna have myself a little bagel breakfast sandwich. Doesn't that sound fabulous? Or you can grab one of these, throw in some ham, some cheese, toast it, and have a delicious bagel sandwich. Cut it in half, toast it, add some cream cheese. Y'all, the recipes are endless, but don't these look fabulous? Oh my gosh. These keto bagels are perfect if you love to meal prep. You can make a batch of these bagels and have enough to make a breakfast sandwich all week long. This recipe made 8 bagels, so the approximate macros per bagel are 280 calories, 18.5 grams of fat, 6 net carbs, and 18 grams of protein. I suggest that you store these bagels in an airtight container in the refrigerator. I am looking forward to seeing what you top your bagels with. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below, and I'll be back again real soon with another video. Bye guys! Mwah!